Hey guys, Paul here. Welcome to RDTV and thank you for tuning in. Today we're in Codemasters DiRT Rally 2.0 and we're checking out the new Latvia Rallycross location within the sim. It's a new DLC, retails for about £2.99 and it's the first of the new Rallycross locations within DiRT Rally 2.0. For this video, I'm driving the RX2 cars because the World Rallycross cars are just too hard for me when doing a token drive, and we're going to have a little look and a little sample at this new DLC.
You only need to take it once. If you miss it, you'll get a time penalty.
There you go. So as with all Rallycross tracks, there's a Joker lap. For those of you that don't know, that is a lap that's slightly longer than the main course that you've got to take at least once per session. It looks like it's raining. We're in a field.
This could be a tough one.
Thank you. We're in a field of WRX2 Ford Fiestas. Let's go Latvian Rallycross style. Revs build. Hoping for a decent start. You see the puddles actually. It's really nice in DiRT Rally 2.0. How they've improved the visuals of the sim. And wet weather looks absolutely beautiful, and it really is wet. It's absolutely sodden here in Latvia, and you can see the rain coming down a little bit as the windscreen gets a little bit wet and wild, and the puddles look really good. As I get a little bit of rear end in there, but we managed to get away with it. Really difficult, tight little stage course is the Latvia location. A mix of different surfaces, so we've got tarmac, we've got the loose stuff that you see now, and these WRX2 cars, these are the category down from the main FIA World Rallycross Championship, so they're a little bit slower as I go shunted wide going over the jump, but we kept it all together, and it's really visually one of the more beautiful rallycross locations within the tile. Got a little bit too much the pendulum effect going on there, but we managed to keep it on the track. Yeah, it's one of the more scenic and attractive stages in DiRT Rally, Rallycross tracks in DiRT Rally 2.0. And I think the game is a massive step up from the original DiRT Rally in the visuals department anyway. So this one is a really good showcase for the sim in terms of what Codemasters are capable of nowadays in the visuals. I'll go take my Joker lap now, I think. Would be a good idea. So as we said, beginning of the video, Joker lap is a slightly longer tour of the circuit as I get a little kiss from behind. We're joining behind some cars, but I hope if we stay close enough to them when they do their Joker, we'll be able to turn that back to our advantage. Got a little bit too much, drop it down a gear now. And this track is out now. It's been out for a few days, but I've only got round to picking it up today. And it seems to have been pretty popular amongst Rallycross fans. I think... Oh, hello, what's going on there? Bit of bodywork floated. Might have found a little bug there, ladies and gentlemen. That's not seen that before in the Rallycross side. Well, in any part of DiRT Rally 2.0, so that's interesting. What's going on there? But yeah. It's not something I particularly enjoyed in DiRT Rally 1, or the original DiRT Rally. It wasn't called DiRT Rally 1 then, it was just called DiRT Rally. The Rallycross is not something I particularly enjoyed in DiRT Rally 1, but I think they've done a really good job in 2.0 as we find that damaged Fiesta up front, and his rider has got, the back end of his car is missing, so obviously had himself a shunt, but not enough to lose the lead of the stage as I get strong-armed once again into the left-hander, and it gives me another little kiss into here, but we've got legs on him at the moment as we get into the loose stuff. Yeah, I think what Coders have done with the World Rallycross content in this sim is a big step up over the previous game. Most of the tracks, by the time the DLC Season Pass has borne all of its fruit, most of the tracks from the 2019 FIA World Rallycross Championship will be present and correct in the title. It does have the official license for the category, which is pretty awesome. There we go. P3 or P4, not quite sure. Most of the tracks are present and correct, most of the cars, teams and drivers are as well, so it is the official game of the series, alongside the traditional point-to-point stage content that's in Dirt Rally 2.0. So it is pretty cool to see that represented in a mainstream title, because the World Rallycross Championship is a phenomenal series. And again, as I've said, this track is a bit of a step up over Dirt Rally, the original title, and the current FIA World Rallycross Championship tracks in the game. Now we go on to the next round. So World Rallycross runs rounds, semi-finals and final type setup. So we'll do this race, then I'll exit out and we'll come back again in dry conditions so you can get to see the stage looking a little bit different in the dry as I get a little bit of contact. It's not a contact sport, World Rallycross, but inevitably, with the speed of these cars, the fact they're going sideways on different kind of conditions, and the small, tight and twisting tracks in which they race, contact is pretty much inevitable. And actually, that leads me on nicely to the AI. Codemasters, in my opinion, and with my limited Rallycross skills, have done a good job with the AI. I think they respond to the real player and the placement of said real player on track really well, and behave in quite a believable and sensible fashion. So they do know you're there, they do seem to give you a bit of room when they choose, but they also get the elbows out when they want to as well. They perform really quite well, so depending on your skill set, you'll be able to find a difficulty setting that'll give you enough of a challenge to keep you entertained in the various different weather conditions. So I think coders have done a nice job in that regard and should be commended, because it must be quite difficult to program AI. I know you've only got a limited number of cars and a limited number of tracks, so you can focus your attention on getting those combinations just right, but there are so many awkward variables in this content. It is not, I would imagine, an easy job to get that balance between aggressiveness, a willingness to make contact with you, getting the car sliding but still controlling it, and then engaging with the player as well. That's quite a difficult combination, so well done Codys in that regard. An AI in Latvia is no better and no worse than the other World Rallycross tracks that are in the game. So yeah, pretty pleased with how that pans out in Dirt Rally 2.0 across all the different classes. So there's the Group B Rallycross cars that got introduced as well at the same time as this in the latest season DLC drop from Codemasters. There's the top tier FIA World Rallycross Championship as well, of course. There's the WRX2, which we are driving now, which is the support series. The 1600s, which are a more junior category with the littler cars like the Clios and the Vauxhall Corsas, or Opel Corsa, depending on what part of the world you live in. And the cross carts, which are a curious little thing, and wildly difficult to control. Motorbike engined, weigh about as much as a club sandwich, and go sideways faster than a bad idea. So yeah, they're a challenge too. which all makes for a rather enjoyable little diversion from the core of Dirt Rally 2, which of course is traditional point-to-point rally stages through the ages of the World Rally Championship and all the different cars of any kind of note that come within it. As I spin Cook round for the win. Yeehaw! A little bit dirty driving there, bit Wreckfest-esque, but it worked for me. We'll take the victory. And that's Latvia in WRX2 cars. So I'll be back in a moment, we'll try a different category and we'll try different weather conditions. As promised, we're back. We're in the World Rallycross Championship Audi. So we're in the top level of the series now. This should be Larry, I would say the least. A lot more variety, beautiful cars, beautiful series actually. If you've not watched the FIA World Rallycross before, I highly recommend you do so, because these are wild. A rumour has it they're going electric sometime in the next couple of years or so, or hybrid at the very least, so take the opportunity to watch them while you still can before they're sullied with the desire to be environmentally appropriate. They shouldn't be. They should be flame-spitting, fire-breathing, loud as sin, ridiculous monsters, because that's what Rallycross is. Not electric, it's not environmentally friendly, it's not technologically clever, it's just pure, unadulterated stupidity. And you can see now that these are a much more fearsome driving experience. I'm terrible in these, to be honest. I can't get on with the four-wheel drive mentality of something as stupidly powerful as these are. The gearing's so short, you're throwing it up and down the box every few seconds, and it's a bizarre thing to keep your foot in and on the throttle a little bit. Use the brake to pivot the car. It dips down on its suspension and try and get it turned into the corner. So hard to get my head around, but things we do for you, my dear viewer at Race Department. If you think my driving is hilariously awful, please do give us a subscribe and a like on Twitch and YouTube, because I'm embarrassing myself in a very public way driving these cars, so the least you can do is reward me by hitting that like button. Please do. So yeah, this is Latvia. Pretty damn good inclusion into the Dirt Rallycross content. It's the latest, as I've already said, in the new season of content for DLC content, for the game. I went off track there, reported back to the circuit. There's more still to come. Wales is the next big hitter. Wales World Rally Championship for the UK coming in the next couple of weeks or so. So looking forward to that one. Predominantly forests and on the dirty stuff. Much more my bag, and I'll do a video about that when it comes out, I am sure. So yeah, there you go guys. Latvia, visually a very spectacular new Rallycross location and a really good addition to Dirt Rally 2, which is, and I've been hammered for this a little bit before, but it is a really, in my opinion, damn fine rally game. So till next time folks, sim racing's awesome. I've been Paul, this has been RDTV, and I will catch you next time. See you later. Ta-ra.